So we're going to play a game called Name 7 Things. And all you're doing is giving a category.
Hey,
There
Mike.
our wayward son.
Hello.
Welcome, Mike.
Hi, guys.
Hola.
Welcome to the world of online improv.
Nice to see everybody's faces.
You're back lids, which makes me think you're trying to shake us down for money.
What do you got?
I got a bridge I can sell you.
Where do you find those? I was looking for a backdrop.
Good question. Very
Guys,
good
you gotta come
question.
in right at 6:30. We have already discussed this.
I was just laughing at seeing Marco's Versailles backdrop on one of the classes.
Ah, yes, this is very good. He's got a good camera. Mike, since this is your first time, if you scroll to the lower left, you will see mute and stop video.
Okay.
Can you give those a try just to make sure you can toggle yourself? I'm sure you've been toggling yourself plenty during this quarantine. We'll play some.
Am I gonna need to stop video or no?
Yeah, so just hit stop video and start video, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So some games will play where you drop out of video. Sometimes we'll see how the audio quality is with 5, but sometimes we'll mute ourselves just to make it easier to hear what's going on. Just a couple of tips for online play. Sit forward, speak louder than you think you need to. Speak more slowly than you think you need to. When we're doing scenes, it's really important that you end your sentence and give space to the other person to talk.
Okay.
And same thing, wait for your turn to talk, because if people are talking at the same time, it's really hard for us to hear.
Okay.
So if you open up the chat, oh, sorry, and you should have us in gallery view. So upper right-hand corner, gallery view, that's how you get the looks like you've been seeing in the photos. And then if you, in the lower center, there's a chat toggle. And you see in the chat an order, Raila, Juliana, Luigi, Noah, Mike. This will be the order in which we play this game. So Raila, you are going to challenge Juliana to name 7 things in whatever category you want. When Juliana says something, you, Raila, are going to count her off. 1, 2, 3, up to 7. When Juliana gets to 7, we're all gonna cheer, and then Juliana will challenge Luigi. Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Juliana, I need 7 things that you can't find in your kitchen.
You need 7 things that you cannot find in my kitchen.
But I can find in your kitchen.
That you can find in my kitchen. The first and most important would be the microwave. Second most important thing would, of course, be the fridge.
True.
Then, of course, you'd have the washing machine.
Free.
You'd have a mixer to make all those cakes and things. Then you'd also maybe have a kettle, make yourself a nice cup of coffee.
5.
Have a espresso machine to actually get even better coffee.
6.
And if you're really lucky, you might even have a dryer so you can have nice fluffy warm towels.
7.
And for this game, you don't have to be correct, just have to be confident and and fast. So just
Okay.
as fast as you can whip them out, even if it's like a washing machine, a blender, a dragon, six-fingered child.
Do we have to be descriptive or just name them?
Name them. Just getting warmed up and playing in order.
Okay. So I ask Luigi.
Tell me, what do you need?
Luigi, I really need 7 things I can find in your bathroom.
In my bathroom? Yeah, I have toilet paper. I have a bathrobe. I have soap. I have a toothbrush. I have toothpaste. I have a lipstick. And I have some water. I have water.
Yay!
Noah, tell me 7 sports that you can practice without a ball.
Hockey. Juggling bowling pins. Hacky sack. Aerobics. Water aerobics. Walking your dog. Javelin.
Yeah.
Yay!
Mike, tell me 7 things that would make your parents proud.
Taking care of my brother, calling my mom more often, improving my Italian, calling my relatives in Italy more often. Let's see, getting married, having a kid, and never breaking up with Carolyn.
Yeah.
Raila, name 7 things you can see out your window.
I can see clouds, windows, floor, a chair, Santa, a bird, and a fish.
All right. Where's the fish?
Hey, Dennis,
There.
Yes.
name 7 things that crunch when you eat them.
Okay. Plastic bottle, piece of glass, a keyboard, waffle, somebody's frozen heart, somebody's frozen tomato, frozen leg. I found a loophole.
I can only imagine what you're eating in quarantine. Cool. We're going to play a game called You're a Psychic, or maybe You're Not a Psychic. The way this game works is we're all going to use our psychic powers. Okay? And I will start by making a prediction. If this prediction is true about you, keep your camera on. If it is not true about you, turn your camera off. If I can correctly predict what will make one person stay, then I am a psychic. If I have more than one person or 0, then I'm not a psychic. Okay? And I have 3 chances to get this group down to 1 other person. Okay? Oh, and Batu's here. Good, making it more interesting. Not that you're not interesting, you're all interesting, but this game is harder with more people. So If it's Batu, if it's true about you, stay in. If it's false, turn your camera off. So I predict somebody here is quarantining with a cat.
If it is true, what are we doing?
You stay in. Is it true about you?
Yeah.
And then everybody will say, because I have clearly one, I only have one person here, you're a psychic.
You're a
You're
psychic.
Psychic.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll all come back on. And now Batu, you will make predictions, up to 3 predictions, to try and get one person remaining.
Right. I believe one of you, at least one of you, had spaghetti this week. All right.
So go deeper. Really feel that psychic prediction.
Mm-hmm.
More specific than spaghetti.
Okay. I believe one of you here just had a fight with the flatmates this week. I mean,
If that's not true, then you drop your camera out.
Oh, drop camera out.
I lost.
So he lost, so we all say together, you're not.
You're not a psychic.
You're not a psychic.
I'm sorry, guys.
You are not a psychic.
Okay.
Ooh.
Everybody, cameras back up.
It's good because psychics are cheaters.
Okay. Who has an idea? I was a psychic. I knew one person had a cat. Who'd like to make a psychic prediction?
Me. I see that this week some of you did the laundry. I see that some of you this week have been trying to do some sport or physical activity. Good, good. I see that some of you guys are trying to eat healthy this week.
Can you please specify trying to eat healthy?
Meaning no junk food and cooking for itself.
I give up. Junk food, yeah.
Bad.
You're a psychic.
You're a psychic.
Such a psychic.
Incredible.
I know.
Nice.
No.
Juliana, you have the gift. Show us.
The ropes.
I bet that some of you this week have been finding little presents for yourself around the house, which are gifts you bought a long time ago.
You're a
You're a psychic.
By gift, you mean something that you forgot to that you bought for yourself. Yeah.
Nice.
What was that, Raila, if you can tell?
No, of course. I was very sarcastic. Some hand sanitizer, but I found this morning.
Very
But
useful.
in case.
Good.
Yeah,
It's Rayla from the past knew what was going to happen in the
Yeah.
future.
exactly. I'm a psychic.
I'll try. I think one of you have worn gloves this week. I think that one of you in your top 10 list of foods is foie gras.
What? So, what?
Foie gras.
That in your top 10 list of foods,
Yeah, no.
one of them is foie gras.
You're not a psychic.
Ah, psychic.
I took a chance. I thought I was going to get real on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Graciela.
Hi.
She's very French,
Hi.
but not 100% French.
How do you change? Okay, yeah, got it. Oh, okay. So there's a few of you. I wasn't sure if.
We're playing You're Not a Psychic. If it's true about you, stay in. If it's not true about you, duck your camera out. And you're trying to have one person remaining.
Okay.
Is there anybody that hasn't gone yet that would like to be the psychic and see so Graciela can see?
Yeah.
I don't have any good ideas, honestly.
Luigi, you're up.
Okay, I can go. I can feel that at least a couple of you are drinking anything alcoholic in this moment.
So okay, I have to stop my camera. Okay.
No, you have to stay. You have to
Yeah,
stay.
you have to stay because you are drinking something alcoholic. Yeah. It's a Corona. Oh my God.
It's a Corona, right?
She's getting that cheap
Low.
50% off Corona.
I see.
I can feel that one of you already had a Zoom call this morning.
Yep. No, not morning. Morning is until when?
You're a psychic.
I'm a psychic. Yes.
Hey, you're a psychic.
Yeah.
No, well, morning. It depends on the morning because every person's morning is different.
At what
In
time?
Spain, it's until 2.
Hey, you're the one.
I had a meeting at 3.
All right, Graciela, do you want to do one?
Sure. One sec. I was gonna get headphones. Yeah, it's kind of like Never Have I Ever, right?
Yeah. But you're making psychic predictions.
For me, it's like a binary search algorithm.
So it'd be like nobody has smoked today.
So you're saying that I know somebody didn't, or I know somebody did?
I know somebody smoked today. So if I
You're
not a psychic.
what am I supposed to do? Turn off my camera?
No, you're the one who's trying to guess. So.
You guessed. You thought that one of us smoked a cigarette today, but none of us smoked a cigarette today.
So
Psychic.
nobody is smoking, I think, no? Apparently, except the psychic.
Okay. We're gonna play a game called Single Word Question and Answer. Single word Q&A. Each person is going to think of their own word, of just a normal everyday word. And you are going to have to put that word into every sentence that you say. And what we're going to do is everybody's going to ask not everybody, 3 people will ask you a question that involves their word, and your answer has to involve your word. For example, if my word was bird, and somebody asked me, what's the tallest building you've ever climbed? I'd say, I climbed a building that was so tall, birds were flying below me. If somebody asked me, How many degrees does a circle
Yeah,
have?
that's cool.
I could say, when a bird flies in a circle, it goes. He says, what did you eat for lunch today? I could say, chicken, my favorite bird.
Yes.
So everybody has their own word, and they have to use it in every sentence, like in their question or their answer. Okay? So think of a word, and then Raila, we're going to ask you questions first, and Juliana, then Luigi, then I will ask. Well, yeah, Graciela, you're at the end of the list.
Okay.
So Juliana,
So
Raila, that uses your word.
uses your word. I really love to drink coffee throughout the day, but what do you think is the most important drink?
I mean, I would say the most important one is mostly orange juice. When you open your windows, you go on your balcony, and you really appreciate it. Orange juice.
Thank you.
You know, I started to make my own bread. Is there anything that you recently learned how doing at home, let's say during this time?
Yes, obviously, because I'm French, I'm obsessed with good bread. And I think it's really important to eat it when it's cold. Therefore, when you finish it, open the oven, put it on your balcony, wait for 5 minutes, bring it back in the kitchen, put some cheese in it, and eat it.
Thanks, I will do.
Raila, do you ever watch the Miss Universe pageant?
I mean, it's the moment for me to share my secret with you guys. So obviously I've been doing it every single year, hoping that one day will be my moment of fame. So normally what I do every time I'm watching it, I open my window, go on the balcony, do a catwalk, come back in front of the TV and think, one day it's gonna be me.
Okay, now Mike is going to answer questions from Dennis, then Batu, then Graciela.
Yeah. Raila.
To Mike.
Oh, we changed.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll take forever.
Okay.
And do we guess if we know someone's word or no?
If you I think we all know what her word is.
Yeah.
So if you figure out what somebody's word is, then see if you can play with them asking them a question, but don't guess it out loud.
All right.
So Dennis asked the question. Dennis, Batu, and Graciela asked the question.
Right.
All right.
So I'm asking Michael a question.
Correct.
If you went to the space station, how long do you think you would be able to stay there until you went crazy?
Well, it would really depend who I'm with. So I suppose if I was alongside someone that was a friend of mine or who was entertaining or just in general wasn't annoying, or someone that brought some great food, then I think I could stay on the space station for, a very, very long time.
Thank you.
Right. And so now I have to ask.
Now Batu asks the question. You have to unmute.
So I started eating chocolate, a lot of chocolate lately. What about you? What is the food you are eating for the last few days? So often.
that me?
Yeah.
Well, I have a pretty full fridge now, and I'm stocked for a couple of months in the apocalypse. So the thing I have the most is probably a little rice cake, and then depending on what is available that week, I'll have something with that. Maybe an avocado or a spread or something like that.
Okay.
It's Graciela's turn, I think.
So I ask you a question now. What would you do if aliens came to arrest you for not not respecting the quarantine?
It's hard to say. If aliens came to arrest me, I think I'd have to jump out a window, because I'm sure I'd see them coming, because they'd come with a ship and probably an army. So I would maybe take a laptop and whatever I think, an object that would kill those aliens, and then I would just run as fast as I could.
All right, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Juliana,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get a question from Luigi, then me, then Mike.
We keep the same word, right?
Your word is always your word.
Yeah, cool.
And it's your turn, Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the question is about let's say habits in Spain, right? You are not from Spain. You moved to Spain a few years ago. I mean, and what do you think about these habits of having bread with tomato? Let's say as you know, a side dish of everything. Spanish cannot live without eating bread and tomato. How long did it take to you to get used to it?
Well, I like eating and I like drinking. So eating bread with tomato was quite easy for me. It's it's like when people have coffee with their donuts. It's just a natural thing. English people like eating scones with their tea or dunking their biscuits in the tea. So I'm happy to try new ways of eating different things as long as it's not seafood, really.
Oh.
Hey guys, let's try and make the questions and answers shorter so that we can get through more people in time. Juliana, who do you miss back home?
I miss my grandma, who always used to make me coffee.
Mike?
Juliana, when you were back home, which of your friends or family did you like spending the most time with?
Besides my grandma, I liked spending time with my sister, because we'd always try and make each other cappuccinos, which is an Italian coffee.
Nice. Cool. Dennis is going to get 3 questions from Batu, Graciela, and Raila.
Right?
Bring it.
So Dennis, if you were a woman,
Batu, then Graciela, then Raila.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So I usually drink tea, but when I'm in quarantine, I start drinking coffee more.
When you're in where?
When I'm in quarantine, I drink coffee more, and I found the coffee with chocolate. Do you have any preference, like in terms of choosing coffee types?
Honestly, I have no preference choosing coffee types. I wake up in the morning and I just go in my just pajamas and to the kitchen to just get any coffee that I see, put some sugar, some water, boiled water, that's it. Not, yeah.
Graciela.
So it's my turn. Yeah. Okay. If you could wear like the most outrageous, ridiculous costume in the world and walk down the street, well, I mean, I guess, yeah. What would it be?
Well, of course, it would be the newest collection of pajamas from Louis Vuitton.
And Raila?
Thanks for making that easy.
If you could go on your balcony and make a wish and scream it to the sky, what would be your wish?
Of course, I would wish that it would start raining pajamas.
Perfect. All right, Luigi, you're going to get 3 questions from Noah, Mike, Dennis. Have you ever tried to shoot somebody and you missed?
Well, when I was a kid, we were with my brother. We were shooting each other. Let's say throwing breadcrumbs to each other. It was our way of shooting, you know. And yeah, so guns, no, but yeah.
Luigi, in the morning, what sort of drink do you have with your breakfast?
Oh yeah, I do a bread milkshake. It's very delicious. I recommend you.
Yeah, Luigi. So, what do you think? If aliens would come to Earth, what would be the real reason for them to come here?
Oh, easy. Buy some French bread.
It's the only place in the universe that has it. Dennis, is your word alien or pajama?
Pajama.
Just pajamas.
So that's got to be in the questions too.
Oh, damn it.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Sorry.
That's okay. Mike, I think I have yours figured out, but I'm not sure because you're so subtle. Cool. We'll have Batu gets 3 questions from Graciela, Raila, Juliana. And as you start hearing the people, we have a sense of what their words are. So if you can play around with them and try and get them into a difficult question, do. But remember to keep them short. So just like 10 seconds. So Batu getting questions from Graciela, then Raila, then Juliana. Starting with Graciela.
I'm thinking. Okay, if you would dress like as a, I don't know what I'm about dressing today, as a Hollywood female actress, yeah, like which one would you choose and why?
Female actress, huh? I would say Sharon Stone because she's sweet as chocolate.
She's sweet as what?
Chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Batsu, what do you think about Boris Johnson's reaction to the quarantine?
It's got to use the word balcony.
Pardon. What do you think about his reaction about quarantine? I've been watching it from my balcony.
Oh. I mean, he was quite comfortable, like he was having a cup of tea and eating some sweets, chocolate, and so on. Not stressed at all.
So I've been cutting down on drinking lots of alcohol, you know, coffee, any sort of soft drinks and things like that. What do you think you're going to do during the quarantine to keep fit?
To quit, you mean?
Keep fit.
I have to stop eating chocolate.
Perfect. I will take questions from Mike. Dennis, are you here?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
From Mike, Dennis, and Batu.
No, with such a big beard, what do you use to trim it and keep it so fresh?
Word. I have to use a trimmer because if I use scissors, sometimes I miss. Dennis.
Where do you, which shop do you usually buy your pajamas from?
I miss my old Target back in the US that had everything. It was perfect. Target is a big store that has everything.
RJ.
Okay. So during this quarantine time, is there any specific type of chocolate that you miss eating?
I don't miss any particular chocolate. I love what I can get my hands on.
All right.
So, Graciela,
So to win at this game, yeah.
Raila, Juliana, and Luigi.
To who? To Mike? Mike?
No, sorry. Mike, you already...
Say again?
No, it's going to be Graciela getting questions from Raila, Juliana, Luigi.
Hold on, Graciela's not here anymore, is she?
Oh. She's replaced by Michael.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hi.
So, where are we? So, Graciela is not here. Great. Yeah, it goes that much faster. Okay, Mike, you're up.
All right.
Mike, getting questions from Dennis, Batu, and Michael. Michael, you're just going to ask him a quick...
Am I asking?
When it's your turn.
Oh.
So we ask a question to Michael. Michael, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I want to jump from my balcony. What is your advice?
Jump on or just jump off? I mean,
jump off. I just want to jump.
Wait. Michael doesn't have a word, so we can't ask him the questions. Let's just skip Graciela in the list right now, and just go, and we'll get her when she comes back. So Mike, we'll get questions from Dennis, then Batu, then Michael.
All right.
Okay, so Mike. Although you're both Michaels. How big are your pajamas?
My pajamas are regular size. However, most nights I wear the ones that that come with a pocket. That come with pockets.
The mastermind.
You are using one word in all of these sentences?
Crazy.
Batu.
Rascal.
Batu.
Hi, sorry. To Michael, no?
To Mike.
To me.
Mike. Oh, I don't know what's your word, but okay. So, what do you prefer to give to your friends? Like a chocolate box or or something they like?
What do I prefer to give to my friends? Is that the
Gift.
question? Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. It depends. I normally like to give gifts of food or like a restaurant, so then they can bring friends with them or whatever they want to eat.
All right.
Graciela, question for Mike.
What kind of roller skate would you be?
I would probably be a kind of roller skate that goes really fast and comes with tassels out the side.
With what on the side?
With tassels, like the
Ah,
little
oh,
streamers
nice.
that come out. Yeah, little
Cute.
flare. Yeah.
I like it. Good.
Okay. Is your word with? Oh!
What?
And
Graciela,
Oh, then I definitely.
you should have told us to pick the most
I
generic
don't get
word
this game.
possible.
Graciela, you have not answered questions, right?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I think you're the last one. So Raila,
All right.
Gianna, Luigi. Questions for Graciela.
Okay, Graciela, when I want to jump through the wind through my balcony in the morning, what should I say to myself to stop?
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
When I want to jump in the morning through my balcony, what should I say to myself to stop?
Why? Because you want to kill yourself.
No, I want to fly like a bird.
You should say to yourself, "You're not a bird. You're not gonna fly. You're gonna crash like, yeah, like Humpty Dumpty."
Thank you.
So Graciela, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm drinking a lot of coffee. What would you recommend to do to lose weight?
Keep drinking coffee. That's a good idea. And
Okay.
and make sure to do lots of exercise too.
Okay. Thanks. Great tips.
For next Halloween party, I'm thinking of dressing up like a slice of bread. Do you have any suggestion? I mean,
Yes. I think you get dressing up as a slice of bread. Yeah, I think you should dress up as a slice of bread and do jumping jacks, and you walk in doing exercise.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know I was laughing.
I want to play 2 games, and hopefully we'll have time. So
Hold on, I missed Bastille's word. I wasn't sure what it was.
neither was she.
I forgot to pick one. Then I picked one at the last minute, and it wasn't gonna work. They suck.
So one of the things that, of course, is the most difficult is dealing with the loneliness when you're in quarantine. So we're going to play a dating game. Okay? There are going to be 3 kinds of dates. There's going to be a character from a book or a movie or a TV show. There's going to be somebody with a fear of something, some irrational fear, and somebody's going to be a hybrid animal. So like a squirrel and giraffe, and they have both qualities. Okay? One person is going to close their ears or take out their headphones so they can't hear what we say. And we're going to pick 3 of the remaining actors to be one of these 3 things. Then that person will put their headphones back in, and we'll get to play the dating game with 3 questions. Sorry, 2 questions asked to all 3 people. So like, what is your dream first date? Or how would you show me that you're a gentleman or a lady? Dating game style questions. Yeah? So one person is interviewing the 3 dates, asking them 1 question for all 3, a second question for all 3, and then if you're not quite sure about one of them, you can ask a 3rd question to one of them just to clarify. If you're one of the contestants, 1, you should be trying to get that date. 2, you want to have your first answer to be a little bit of a clue, and your second answer to be much more of a clue. Okay? And you think about you're all improvisers. You know what to do. Does that make sense to at least 4 of you? Yeah. Cool. So who would like to be the first bachelor or bachelorette that is guessing?
Okay.
Mike. Great. Then can you take off your headphones? And can you hear what we're saying, Mike? Mike, can you hear us? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
No.
I guess not.
But he can read our lips.
Okay, don't put
hold on.
anything in the chat.
Stop the audio.
So
And do like the football players, like this.
yeah, I'm sure he can't read lips that well, especially in lag. So what's a character?
Wait when you're ready.
What's a character from a book or a movie that we want to put out?
Marty McFly.
Marty
Luke
McFly.
Skywalker.
Does anybody want to be Marty McFly? Okay. Juliana, you're Marty McFly. I'm gonna write these down on my. Cool. What about a fear of something that's not a normal thing to be afraid of?
Coconuts.
Coconuts.
Oh, I can do that.
Graciela has a fear of coconuts.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but okay.
No, fine, you'll have to
I'll
find
do
a
it.
way. And let's get 2 animals.
Penguin.
Penguin and
Lemurian.
what?
Lemurian.
And the lemur.
Lemur.
And who would like to be half penguin, half lemur?
That's pretty much that.
Raila. All right.
Hi, Carolyn.
So the other 5 of us, we're going to turn off our cameras, but first let's wave him in.
All right, Gary?
Welcome to the dating game. Our lucky contestant today is Mike. Mike, we have some lovely bachelorettes here to woo you and win your affection. Now, backstage, you prepared a couple of questions. Is that right?
I did. Yep, that's right. I'm ready. Yep.
So,
Exciting day. Been waiting for this for weeks.
we know our order of the bachelorettes, so you can just call them bachelor or bachelorettes or single person, because that's gender neutral. Contestant 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. That's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I see 4 people with videos here.
You're the 4.
Okay. 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 Contestant number 1. If you would take me on on our first date, where would we go?
Where would we go? You mean, when would we go? I mean, I have a cool skateboard that I use all the time to school. I'm really good at it. If we want to go faster, we can always hop off the back of a car. But we can go to Cafe 50s. There's a great cafe that we can go and hang out at.
That's unbelievable. If I was a contestant, I was going to be that character. That's unbelievable. That's so funny. And sorry, Nora, I asked the same question across the board, right?
Same question across the board.
Yeah. Contestant number 2, for our first date, where would you take me?
So this is the thing. Anywhere, but that's not tropical. Nothing that has to do with any tropical fruit. The beach, definitely no. Better like a mountain, something like that, or a restaurant that has maybe barbecue. Yeah.
Okay. No beach. That sounds like all right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to think of something. Okay. Fair enough. Contestant number 3. Where would you take us on our magical first date?
Oh, so many ideas. Maybe La Paradeta, where we can eat a lot of fishes, or the ice bar, or we could eat raw meat as well.
Eat what was a raw meat?
Yes.
Okay, great.
But
Thank
I
you.
have the ice bar.
You'd rather the ice bar?
The ice bar.
Okay, you'd get along great with contestant number 2. Sounds great. Contestant number 1. Who in your life most influenced you up till now?
Well, I would say I wish I could have been my dad, but maybe another time it might have been him. But there's this guy called there's like a scientist that I'm really close to. I go and see him a lot, and I love him like my second dad.
Okay, thanks. Contestant number 2. Who's been most influential in your life up until now?
Well, the most influential person has been this guy who cut down all the palm trees. Yeah. He's called Mr. Johnson. He cut down all the palm trees. He's been the most influential person in my life, and the person that he means so much to me. He's done so much for me. Yeah, eradicating palm trees. Because you don't want anything that comes out of that.
Okay, gotcha. And test number 3, who has influenced you most in your life so far?
Walt Disney. Because with him, I think that I can just do whatever I want. And if I want to sing or dance, I just do it.
Okay.
You seem to have gotten to know these contestants pretty well, Mike. Do you have any one final question to clear anything up? Maybe
I've got another question for contestant number 3. She's very mysterious, and I like that. But I'm just wondering if you had to choose a place for us to go on our honeymoon, you know, if our relationship ends up going that far, where would you like to go?
Maybe Iceland or maybe Africa.
Iceland or Africa? All right, fair enough. You sound like you're pretty easygoing.
Well, Mike, that's all the time we have for the show. Maybe you'd like to tell us which 2 contestants you will not be going on a date with.
Well, how does this part work then?
So say I won't be going on a date with contestant X because it is like I won't be going.
Okay. I won't be going on contestant number 1 because I really like where I am in this time. I can't imagine going back to the 50s or to 2015 would be something that I would like to do.
With and name her.
Oh, with Marty McFly.
That is correct.
Hey.
That is correct. Who else would you choose?
And then I don't think I'll be choosing contestant number 2 because I love the beach and the tropics so much that I'd have to have some coconuts and go there. And I don't think with her fear of coconuts, I don't think I'd want to go.
Well done, well done. So what is it you like about contestant number 3?
I have no idea. I think I like that contestant number 3. I like her versatility. I like that she is perhaps a pelican or a walrus or a whale.
Have you seen the Disney movie Madagascar?
Oh, I like that she's a penguin.
And what else do you like about her from the movie Madagascar?
Having not seen that movie, aside from the film poster.
If you like it, you could put a ring on that tail.
In some countries.
What?
A seal? No.
In the UK, I'm very good with insurance.
Small primate on Madagascar. Small primate on Madagascar, big eyes. Not a meerkat.
Oh, I said seal. Is it seal? No.
That is a lemur.
Oh, a lemur. We could have been here for another 3 days and I would not have got lemur.
Well, let's give the happy couple a round of applause and all of our contestants. All right, fellas. Luigi, Michael, Batu, Dennis. Who would like to guess? Would anybody like to guess?
I can
Luigi?
try.
All right, Luigi, I want you to take out your headphones. We'll wave you in. All right. Can we get a fear of something?
Trapeze.
Fear of trapezes. Batu, Dennis, or Michael, do you have a fear of trapezes?
Can we clarify what a trapeze is?
The thing that you swing on in the circus?
Okay, sure, great, I'll take it.
Great. You can do some Googling right now for trapezes. Can we get a couple of animals?
Dog.
A
And a
dog
rooster.
and a what?
And a rooster. A
And a
chicken.
rooster. Who is going to be half dog, half rooster?
I'll take that.
But we want to let Batu or Dennis get first crack.
Oh, sorry.
Batu, Dennis?
Well, I mean, okay.
All right, Dennis is half dog, half rooster. You can do some Googling as well. Just don't put in dog call.
Yeah.
And let's get a famous character from fiction.
Be the Vendetta. The Vendetta guy.
I don't know if there's enough to go on. Something more famous?
Wonder Woman.
Terminator.
Wonder Woman. Batu, can you be Wonder Woman for us?
Let me search a bit more.
Wait, hold up. I'm afraid of trapezes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And anything related to them.
Hey, Batu, what about Aquaman? I'll just pick a different superhero. Is that easier for you than Wonder Woman?
Aquaman is good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
That's a bit sexist, but okay. All right. So, Michael, you're contestant number 1. Dennis, you're contestant number 2. And Batu, you are contestant number 3. Okay. And welcome back to episode 2 of the dating game. We're here with Luigi looking to find love with one of these 3 fine contestants. You've had a chance backstage to prepare your questions. Go ahead and lay them on contestant number 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I'm very nervous, I have to admit, because I'm very, it's very important to me, this opportunity. So I really will make sure to make the right question. The first question that I have is, let's assume that you will be my choice, right? What would you dress at our first date?
Okay, well, I would probably dress in very baggy clothing. I really don't like kind of skin tight stuff. I'd probably wear boots because I don't like those slim kind of athletic shoes. I'd really dress something very down to earth, something very street. Yeah.
Okay. Contestant number 2, what about you?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What would you wear at our first date? What?
Oh, honestly, I feel like something extravagant, like maybe some, like, you would totally could see me like one of those either like a main coat or feathers of like red feathers. Yeah, it would
Red
be
feathers.
it would be great.
Okay. Contestant number 3, what about you?
I prefer being naked. like, or something which helps me swim faster.
Swim fast. Okay.
You
Good.
got
Oh,
quite a
that's
list
very.
in front of you, Luigi. Do you have another question to help you make a decision about who you'll take on the free, all expenses paid date?
Yeah, I mean, I have to admit that it's very interesting bunch of people, bunch of people there. I mean, but so I would love to meet all of them, but I know that I have just to pick one. So my second question is about food. I really like food, so it's very important to me that the person that will be with me will share my same, let's say, the same taste, not the same flavor. So what would be your choice as a restaurant, let's say? Which will be you like more Italian food or Chinese food, or you prefer to cook at home, for instance? Tell me more.
Yeah, I would probably cook at home. I live on the ground floor. I'm actually very terrified of French food, and anything that grows on trees because I hate wood. So yeah, ground floor, home cooking, as far away from France as possible.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Yes. Well, it's really weird. Like sometimes I really feel like eating a lot of meat, and that's like the only thing I can think about. That's like I can smell it from a mile away, and sometimes I just like think of like, what am I doing? And then I start eating bugs and worms. Yeah.
Contestant number 3.
Same question?
Yes, same question.
Definitely not fish. I see them like my friends. But I like seaweed and something vegetarian.
Okay. Oh wow. I'm still not sure who would be the perfect choice, because I really love all 3 of you. I think I should make an additional question. Do I have time for an additional question,
As
Noah?
long as it's a quick one, yes. And
Oh
maybe
yeah.
the answers are
Like
quick as well.
wiki.
Oh yeah. So
Maybe something about activities.
Contestant number 1. Would you rather go out dancing or stay at home watching a movie?
So I'm actually terrified of anything involving performing, and I especially hate being in the air. People who like flip around in the air and do this acrobatic stuff terrifies me. So I would rather stay at home, stay seated on my chair, and not perform for anybody in the air.
Okay. Contestant number 2, what about you? Which kind of person are you?
What kind of question is that? I mean, well,
you prefer, yeah.
I mean, yeah, sometimes like sometimes I think I'm very loyal sometimes, and I usually like to play with kids. But sometimes, and like, I see a kid and I just like, no, you will not come close to my flock because and then I start like shouting every morning really early to wake everybody up because just for revenge, you know. But yeah, but other times mostly I'm very very friendly, you know, like I just follow my master everywhere.
Okay. Contestant number 3.
What kind of person I am?
Yeah, if you prefer to go outside and to go dancing, or either to stay at home.
I like to be center of focus. I like to be I'm like a king. I deserve being a king.
A king. Okay.
And I like to go for swimming, and I like to be the king of the sea.
Okay.
Well, Luigi, you've really gotten to know our contestants, but you only get to take home one. So why don't you tell us which two contestants you're not going to take home?
Well, probably I would not take the contestant number 3 because I think I'm afraid of lion.
No. King of the
And
sea.
yeah, but and whale.
That answer does not do him justice. He's in a league of his own.
Oh. Oh, but the third contestant is an hybrid, right?
No, we changed the order.
Ah,
Didn't
but
want to make
because
it too easy for you. He is either a character, has a fear of something, or is a hybrid animal.
okay. So I thought. Oh, so thanks for making things easier for me.
Of course.
Oh, so the third contestant is so it's not an animal, right? So it's a king.
He likes to
Of
swim.
that like to swim. I don't have idea who you are.
He's quite heroic.
Oh, it's Aquaman.
Yes. Who else will you not be taking home?
Oh, now it's so screwed. Say the contestant number 2. The contestant number 2. It's a hybrid animal. It's between a cock
Yes.
and
I like to be preferred called rooster.
a rooster. Sorry, and the dog.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay.
So not a dog or rooster fan. So what is it about contestant number 1 that makes
Contestant.
him on a date?
Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1. It's afraid. I cannot take it home because I'm not. He's afraid of height.
Specific
No.
activity in those heights?
Hiking.
High
Or,
flying through the air?
Oh.
It's not a trap.
Oh.
It's an easy question.
It's afraid of flying around. It's afraid of UFO. It's afraid of stars.
I'm sorry. He's afraid of trapezes.
Trapeze. Oh, okay.
Very common fear.
Oh.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to talk about
I
it
know.
on your first date. Let's give a round of applause to all of our contestants on the dating game. Okay. Last game I wanted to play before we run out of time. Actually, before we do that, I'd like to take a photo with everybody while we're all still here. Can everybody make a big smile, except for Graciela? Can everybody make a big smile and hold it for a few seconds, whatever form you'd like. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you're gorgeous. You're all gorgeous. All right, my dumplings. We're going to play Mad Libs. And we're going to play it like this. We're going to have 2 people in the scene and 1 person that is supplying the Mad Libs. That 1 person will type in the chat the line of dialogue for someone to say. You kind of have to feel it out with the other people. So if they lead you in, like, look, I brought you into my office because I have something important to tell you. That's a good time to type something. But you can type something in and then one of the actors has to put it into their dialogue right away. Does this make sense?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool. Who would like to be typing the suggestions?
Oh, I want that so much.
Okay. And then who would like to be in this scene? Raila and Dennis. All right. Everybody else, turn off your videos. And Michael, you'll turn off your video because you're just going to be doing it via text. And can somebody give us a suggestion? Dennis, you need to turn your microphone on. A suggestion of where these two people are.
Can't hear
In
anyone.
the park. In the park.
And you two are meeting in the park.
Oh my God. Why did we meet in the park? It's it's illegal these days. Like to get out for like not buying stuff or just I'm afraid of police.
George, relax, mate. The police, there are only 2 survivors. They cannot stop you, bro. Together we'll do it. We'll go to the shop.
What do you mean that there's only 2 left? What happened with the rest?
Well, listen, George. That's my present for your birthday. You don't have to be afraid anymore of justice. I cleaned them, all of them. All the policemen of the city, I cleaned them. But I didn't want to be too obvious, so there are 2 left.
Then everything is awesome. Everything is so cool when you're a part of the team.
Yes, bro. I love you, brother. I'll do anything for you.
I'm so thankful. Okay, I've been so paranoid about it, and now we can finally go to the shop. Do you think they will have what we want?
Teddy bears? I hope so.
Yeah, but it's like not any teddy bears, like there are special teddy bears.
You mean the Hole and the Pussycat went to the sea in a beautiful pea green boat? That's this type of teddy bear we're looking for.
Absolutely.
I
Everybody has just the normal teddy bear, but nobody has an owl teddy bear or like a cat or
Oh, a murderer in the family. We are obviously some people who are different.
I don't know why. There's some music started playing.
Coronavirus sneezes behind you or what? I really want to make sure you're fine.
Sorry, I got distracted by some weird sounds. Can you please repeat what you just said?
Coronavirus sneezes? Is it what you have behind you?
Oh.
Because I love you, bro, but I want you clean.
Are they like right behind me? Are they close? Let's run.
That's what I love
They came
about
for me.
you. Your eyes are so beautiful when you're afraid.
Scene. Very nice.
Yay.
Great. Great rolling and incorporating the suggestions. I'd love to do one more, and I think the person who's typing suggestions could go even a little more frequent. So do we have a volunteer for who would like to type suggestions? We'll do one more before we break. Batu will type suggestions. And who will be our two actors?
Me.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with Michael.
All right, Michael and Juliana. And where are Michael and Juliana?
At the space station.
At the space station.
Can you check engine 5? I'm not so sure that she's working okay. We're seeing a little bit of horizontal drift on the lateral plane.
Yes, sir, Captain. Yes.
Hey,
Nope. All is
Maisie,
fine.
you can call me George up here. No one's listening.
Okay, sorry. You know, I know George, but I just get used. I just know you as Captain for so long. So, okay, George. No, all is fine. All is good. We're clear. We should hopefully be in Earth soon.
Okay, so those engines are misbehaving. Nothing wrong with those engines then.
No, nothing wrong, George. I think that was a false alarm.
It's strange to hear you call me George. I mean, I know I told you to, but after 10 years in the Navy together, you know, I am used to Captain.
Okay, Captain. I'm getting mixed signals here. So
no. George is good. I mean, you know, it's usually we're on a boat with 100 people. Now it's just us here together. It's just it's different, you know.
But you still call me private. I don't know why, but I mean, you can just call me Anne instead of Private Anne. But anyways, I guess George,
okay.
you have your.
Okay, Anne, if you want me to, I mean, it does feel a little weird. No, you can call me George. I can call you Anne.
I thought we were on personal terms. 10 years together. It's a lot. Is that an alien ship over there?
I don't know what that is.
I think it is. It's been tailing us for miles or kilometers.
How do you know it's been tailing us for miles?
Because I can see there's a purple smoke trailing behind it. And
you have incredible eyesight, Anne. What are we going to do about that alien ship? Maybe we should send some kind of message. I've watched too much Star Trek. How do we page an alien ship?
I know. I'll just get this. I learned
you can
alien.
Speak alien?
I do, yeah. I learned it at school, you know.
I wish your eyes were purple so this would make more sense. No one ever told me you could learn alien.
Well, I did live on the alien planet of Zorg, you know, for a while as a child, so we picked up some things.
This is the first time I've heard about any aliens ever, and apparently you come from an alien planet? Why didn't I know about this?
But George, I don't come. I'm just saying that I was there. I'm not coming from there. But anyway, I don't talk about myself that much, George. So, you know, it's... Anyway, so...
I love you. I've never seen anything like this before. You're opening my eyes to a whole new world. There are aliens, and you lived with them, and I think I'm in love with you.
Okay, George, okay. I think we need some personal space here. You know, you go over there, that's fine. I'm going to stay on this side of the ship.
Is only 50 square feet.
Right, well, we need to just make sure that
Would you marry me instead of the person? Let's just get married.
Okay, George. This is like special times, so I'm hoping this is just a blip. You're just going a bit crazy. We just need to
maybe
get
you can tell me if the aliens are going to kill us or not. Like, I don't know anything about aliens. Maybe we've only got an hour left.
They probably won't kill us. I know them. They look like they're from the planet I used to live on. I think they were looking. I think they were just looking. Not sure what this ship was, but you know. It's
let's have a honeymoon on that planet.
Okay, George.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems like everyone in the neighborhood is applauding that scene.
Yes. Sorry, I have to go. You just called.
Cool. Thank you guys so much
Thank you
for
very much.
coming and playing and being silly.
Thank you.
We'll do next week. Same thing, Wednesday, Saturday, and then we're figuring out with all of the classes to try and get them in on time to see if we can do some kind of showcase show with all of the groups, and I'll let you know all about that. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay well, stay healthy, and see you soon.
Take care, guys.
Bye,
Good seeing
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.